Under the bright day, Daniel and Amara walk, hand in hand, radiating an aura of perfect happiness. Their smiles reflect off the sunlit street, painting a picture of idyllic romance. Passers-by cast admiring glances, captivated by their evident affection. They seem the perfect couple, a beacon of love amidst the everyday hustle. Each step they take is in perfect sync, as if their hearts beat to the same rhythm. The front door slams, the sound echoing through the house as Daniel storms inside, his anger palpable. Keys clatter loudly on the table as Daniel throws them down, the sound sharp against the tense silence. Amara confronts him, her face a storm of anger and disappointment. "Another new phone, Daniel?" Amara asks, her voice laced with weary frustration. Daniel stands in the living room, frustration etched on his face, his voice rising. He gestures emphatically, highlighting his point with agitated energy. "It's for work!" "And what about those clothes you bought?" Daniel exclaims, exasperated. Amara retorts, her voice sharp. "I need them. You spend too much eating out." The tension in the room thickens, a palpable clash of wills. Their words hang in the air, unspoken recriminations adding to the discord. Scattered unpaid bills fill the table, a stark testament to financial strain. Amara's voice rises, laced with desperation. "The rent is due! We'll be poor because of you!" Daniel retorts, his tone sharp with resentment. "You never listen! You're selfish!" Close up on Amara's face, etched with worry and a hint of suppressed anger. Daniel's eyes flash with frustration, mirroring the chaos of their crumbling finances. The room feels smaller as their words hang heavy, intensifying the weight of their struggle. Inside Daniel and Amara's house, a fierce shouting match erupts, the house trembling with each angry word. The walls seem to close in, vibrating with the raw energy of the escalating argument. Echoes of fury bounce off every surface, amplifying the tension. Neighbors outside freeze, concern etching their faces. As the sounds of conflict spill into the street, the air crackles with unspoken accusations, each shout a painful blow. Silence descends, heavy and suffocating, leaving only the echo of what was said. The shouting dies as a sudden, sharp knock echoes knock, knock, knock. Daniel and Amara freeze, mid-argument, eyes wide with alarm. A tense silence fills the room, broken only by their ragged breathing. Amara's hand instinctively goes to her mouth, stifling a gasp. Daniel stares towards the door, his expression a mixture of fear and defiance. Every shadow seems to deepen, every sound amplified in the sudden quiet. Daniel cautiously opens the door, his expression wary in the dim light. A calm, quiet woman stands before him, a small folder clutched in her hands. Long shadows stretch across the room, enhancing the sense of mystery. The air hangs heavy with unspoken questions and cautious anticipation. Inside the house, Amara stands firm, arms crossed, suspicion clouding her features, a silent barrier erected. "We don't need help," Amara declares, her voice sharp, cutting through the silence. A woman responds calmly, her gaze steady and knowing. "People who shout the most need help the most." The air crackles with unspoken tension, the weight of denial hanging heavy between them. A woman walks into Daniel and Amara's house, an unreadable expression on her face. Daniel stares at the woman, confusion clouding his features. He scratches his head, puzzled by her unexpected arrival. "When money comes, you must tell it where to go," the woman states, her voice firm. Inside Daniel and Amara's home, a woman presents charts, her finger tracing the data. She emphasizes critical points to Daniel and Amara, her expression earnest. "If you don't plan, money will run away," the woman warns, her tone serious. She gestures to the graphs, pinpointing areas where Daniel and Amara can save. Amara and Daniel listen intently, a mix of concern and hope on their faces. Inside their home, Daniel looks at Amara, a silent understanding beginning to dawn in his eyes. A moment of quiet reflection hangs in the air between them, a stark contrast to recent turmoil. Daniel's expression softens, a hint of vulnerability breaking through his usual defenses. He opens his mouth, hesitates, then speaks, his voice barely audible above the silence. "We shout too much," he admits, the simple words carrying the weight of unspoken regrets. His confession hangs between them, an invitation for change and reconciliation. Inside their home, Amara's eyes glisten with unshed tears as she struggles to speak, her voice heavy with emotion. Her hand trembles as she reaches out to Daniel, a gentle touch meant to convey a depth of unspoken feelings. The silence is broken only by her soft, strained voice, each word a painful admission of their struggles. "We shout at each other," Amara confesses, her voice barely a whisper, as if revealing a fragile secret. She reveals the core of their conflict. "But money is the real problem," her gaze fixed on Daniel's reaction. In quiet intensity, Daniel and Amara sit closely, their hands tightly clasped together. The silence of the room is broken only by their measured breaths and shared determination. Amara's resolute gaze pierces the quiet, her next move poised with silent intent. The soft rustle of fabric fills the air as Amara rises, her movements deliberate and sure. She closes her folder, the sound sharp and final in the stillness, sealing their pact. "This is only the beginning," Amara declares, her voice ringing with promise and challenge. A woman departs, leaving a manila folder on the polished table. The door clicks softly shut, sealing her exit. Silence descends upon Daniel and Amara's house, heavy and thick. The folder sits alone, a silent testament to unresolved tension. An unseen drama hangs in the air, a quiet storm brewing. Inside their home, Daniel and Amara share a loaded glance over a mysterious folder. The air is thick with unspoken questions and hesitant dreams. A close-up reveals the subtle play of hope flickering in Daniel's eyes. Amara's gaze mirrors his, shadowed by a deep uncertainty. The folder lies between them, a silent promise and a daunting challenge. Together, they face the unknown, bound by shared hopes and fears. Inside the house, Amara's resolve is firm, her expression a mask of unwavering determination. She clutches the folder tightly, its contents a mystery, yet to be unraveled. The air is thick with unspoken tension. Each breath she takes is filled with purpose. A closed door stands as a silent sentinel, guarding secrets and hinting at more to come. The story's conclusion remains elusive, veiled in shadows and anticipation.